Hi, I'm Victor, and in this video, I'm going to talk about Lumen Technologies, corporate bonds, and the reasons why I'm an investor in these bonds. It really begins with the yield. Corporate bonds from Lumen Technologies currently pay 9.14% interest yield, which is really solid. There's other reasons why I'm buying bonds these days. First, the S&P index, I took a glance at it before this video, and it's May 6th, 2022, and it's down 14%. So there's a lot of volatility in stocks. And although I continue to hold a lot of stocks, I'm looking at corporate bonds for a few reasons. First, there's less exposure to the stock market volatility in 2022 if I put some of my capital into corporate bonds. So that's one of the reasons. It's a dependable interest yield, which is also desirable at the current time, and preserving my capital. So bonds will hold their value better than stocks, especially days like yesterday. I think the stock market, the S&P was down more than 3.5%. So let me give you a few details on this corporate bond that I own. First, here's the ID number if you wanted to get more details on it. My broker provides all the details, and I can buy corporate bonds through my broker that I buy stocks with. It has a coupon rate of 7.995, but since interest rates have been going up, it actually has a yield of 9.14, and that's because rather than paying the face value of the bond, you're getting the bond price at a discount. So as you get closer to maturity, the yield, the effective yield, is higher than the coupon rate. So it's a nice yield on this corporate bond, and glad I bought it. This corporate bond has 14 years left to maturity, and that's important to look at when you look at bonds. If it has a very short time to maturity, you're going to see those interest rates be lower, your yield would be lower, and you're going to be closer to that 2-year treasury. So as you go higher in that maturity curve, and you look at a corporate bond, this is a reasonable risk corporate bond. I'm very familiar with this company, and I'm going to tell you more about it. But that's how we get to 9.14, is looking at a longer term corporate bond with a corporate bond versus a treasury. Now let me look at the company that is issuing out this debt, and will I get my capital back? First, Lumen is in a very inelastic industry, communications. We're not going to let go of our internet service. It's just not going to happen. It's actually growing. So it's in a very stable industry that takes a lot of capital to get going. And Lumen already has their infrastructure built. They're building more, but for the most part, this is kind of a cash cow kind of industry. So I like that aspect of Lumen. Their revenues for the most part are flat. They're trying to grow a little bit, but again, it's a very mature industry. It's a cash cow kind of industry. Evidence of that, they produced in full year 2021, $3.6 billion of cash, free cash flow. And that gives them a yield of 14% free cash flow. If you divide free cash flow divided by market cap, that's a very good yield to any company. So that's one of the things that makes me feel comfortable with Lumen. They're also profitable, and they have a very low price to earnings. Their guidance this year is they're going to cash flow very well. They're investing in fiber to expand their network and be able to grow their company. And they're guiding that they're going to be profitable. Again, makes me feel comfortable being a bondholder. My outlook is this is a very stable company, again, in an industry that's very inelastic. Their business is going to begin to grow as they get more fiber and networks online. And they'll be paying a very good yield, a very dependable yield as part of my overall portfolio. So this video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not recommending that you buy Lumen bonds or Lumen stock or any other stock or security. I like to share my experience as I invest. I'm an investor in Lumen corporate bonds, and hope you found this video interesting. Thank you for watching this video. If you want more information on this corporate bond, here's the ID number. You can take a look at it with your broker. Do your homework, your due diligence, and good luck investing in 2022. Do me a big favor. Please like my video. Consider subscribing if you like content like this, and hit the bell if you want to be notified when I create a new video. Thank you.